In this video, I want to show you in just a few steps how to avoid analysis paralysis. It's a problem that many traders, especially beginning traders, struggle with. Everyone in his lifetime as a trader most likely went through charts like this, where this was your trading chart and there's just so much shit going on. I used to be there as well. You have no idea where to enter, where to exit, where's your targets, where's your stop loss. It creates a lot of confusion and also a lot of stress trying to trade the charts. And instead, eventually in my lifetime as a trader, I decided to get rid of all that shit and create target boxes. And this chart, as you can see, looks very structured, very calm. I know exactly where I could potentially enter, where to put my stop loss, where to have potential targets as well. So I still do my analysis, but all the lines are gone from my chart and I create a very calm environment to trade from. It creates a lot of headspace as well as a trader. So let's go through the steps to avoid analysis paralysis and create very clean charts. The first step, and you can do it with me, is to remove everything from your chart. Just make everything invisible. There we go. So we start with a completely clean chart. The second step is to open the folders that have horizontals. And horizontals are the levels that have horizontal lines. So I'm going to remove the boxes that I have over here. So remove that and remove this one, and only have horizontal levels on your charts. These can be daily, weekly, monthly, yearly levels. Those can be naked point of controls levels, value area high, value area low. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, please click on the card at the right top and then continue watching this video so you know a little bit of what I'm talking about. And then the next step is to select your favorite ones. Which one, based on your experience, are the best respected ones? Which ones are the ones that you see other ones using and you're like, oh, that might actually be a good idea? Which are the ones that, based on your statistics, have the most success rate, for example? So in this case, less is more. So we still have quite a lot of lines on the chart, and some lines are nicely bundled, others are very scattered throughout the chart, but we want to have less lines on our chart. Now, how I did it is based on all the horizontals that you see on the right side over here and over here. These are previous monthly volume, previous weekly, and previous daily levels, and then these are like other levels as well. I went from having all of these to now, on my new chart that I use, to only a few, which are these levels. So as you can see, my chart is a lot less cluttered. Why? I decided less is more. I want less lines on my chart. I'm only gonna pick my favorites that I know, like, okay, these are the ones that I like on my chart. These are respected or based on statistics. It just works for me in the strategy that I have. And as you can see, it's already cleaner. I'm already cleaning up my chart as I go. Now the next step is to identify the areas based on only at the moment the horizontals that have confluence. So where do you see different lines coming together to create a confluence area? And I'm actually cheating already because I have the trades on the chart. But what lines, what areas have confluence on your own chart right now? Now, as you can see over here, there's 4 lines coming together. Just below a wick low there as well. There's a couple of lines coming together over here. There's confluence over there. Very tight lines, couple of lines over there. And if we scroll down over here, there's an area that is condensed as well with lines. We also have these type of areas where we do have some horizontals, but they're very scattered. There's not much confluence going on in this area. So these are the ones that I want to avoid. I will keep them in my mind and they will be in my folder, but I will not create a target box around these levels, because what you want to do now is create the square tool over here, the rectangle tool, then pull a box around a level that you have with multiple confluences, and then give it a color, give it a name, whatever it is. In my case, it's called simply target box. And then what you do, if we zoom into this area, then what you do is double click on the target box and write inside the target box the confluences in this area. So it's a weekly naked point of control, a daily naked point of control, another daily naked point of control, and a daily level. So now I write the confluences of this area in the target box, and what I can do now is I can hide each individual line. Voila. Now I know that this area is an area of confluence, and what the confluence is inside the target box. So at any moment in time, I can double click, I can see what's inside, and then I can find my folder and make those levels appear to eventually have more detail if I want to. So this way you can create a target box, and as you probably saw at the beginning of this video, I have a couple of target boxes. I have one over here. The color doesn't matter at this moment in time, but I have a target box over here. You can see I have a target box over here with the confluence of the lines that we have. I have one at the top. I could make one here as well actually, but I also have one at the top. And if we scroll down a little bit, then eventually you can see some are difficult to see actually because of the colors, not gonna lie, but I have a target box, two target boxes over here, one over here, I have one over here. So I have multiple target boxes on my chart for different reasons. In this case, there's a weekly naked point of control in this chart. You're like, well, is that the only confluence? No, because there's also a daily and a swing failure pattern. There's a low over here. And that's why this level is interesting. So I'm looking for these confluences and I'm avoiding the single lines over here. I will remember them, but I will avoid them. Now, after you made your target boxes, clean your chart once again and just look at your chart. And first of all, enjoy the fact that it's very clean. Then second, what you can do is if you also use technical analysis that involve time. So for example, maybe you like to use the Fib speed resistance fan or Fib time, or maybe even Elliott waves. Then what you can do is use these target boxes as a foundation for your technical analysis levels. And then on top of those, you put, for example, the speed fan. And then you can look for confluences at certain areas. Now I don't have the box, of course, on my chart at the moment, but this area over here is quite interesting, right? We have a daily time naked point of control as well. So this area and the range point of control. So this area could be a target box on my chart. And then what you can see as well is besides the fact it can be a target box, we then use a Fib time or the speed fan on the chart. And using the speed fan, we can identify, hey, we have a target box. It would be nice if during the golden pocket of the speed fan or the 7.5 of the speed fan, we hit this target box as an extra confluence. So now you have the confluence of time with the confluence of the target box. And you can also use Fib time or even Elliott waves. And you've seen that already on my chart with, I believe, yeah, this scenario where I have the target boxes, which is the foundation or confluence number one can say. And then using Elliott waves, I'm also trying to find confluence between my Elliott wave knowledge as well as my target boxes. So over here, of course, with the WXY that I highlighted in my update videos, the target for wave Y, the main target over here, has confluence with my yellow target box with the levels mentioned at the right. So therefore now I can combine different types of technical analysis, but the foundation is always to have a clean chart based on the target boxes. So this is where I start, remove all the clutter. So just to summarize, avoid all the clutter, remove everything from your chart, only put on your chart the horizontal levels, then select the horizontals that are your favorite ones, put them on your chart, try to find the areas where you see a couple of horizontals together, put a target box around those horizontals, and then remove the horizontals again from your chart. And then what you can do now is maybe use other technical analysis to see if you can find other confluences with the target boxes on your screen. Now, the moment that price is approaching a target box, what I like to do is check what's inside the target box and maybe toggle on the individual lines of those target boxes. So then I only, you actually just saw that with my scenario over here, I only put these individual levels on my chart. All the other target boxes are empty. I only want to see the areas of interest in this scenario. So yeah, this is the video on how I avoided eventually analysis paralysis. I struggled with it in the past, knowing what to trade, how to trade, all that sort of stuff. But this really helped me to have a great overview on what levels I could potentially trade, what levels I should not trade, where to have my targets, where to have my stop loss. And in general, it really helped me to become a better trader. I hope this video helps you to become a better trader. If so, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you at my Bitcoin update video at 7 p.m. Central East European time tonight. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.